welcome to the Gorgeous Gamer. Today on Exercise Basics 101, the push-up, an upper body core punisher and arguably one of the best upper body push moves to do. Muscles working: chest, shoulders, triceps, serratus anterior, abs, and if you keep correct form, you'll be working your legs too, specifically your quads, glutes, and calves. Benefits: if you've done a full push-up, then you've felt everything in your body working as you descend controlled and then push your dead body weight back up in a very controlled, rigid fashion. Your arms and chest are getting a great amount of work, just like a bench press, but better when doing a push-up. Why better? Well, because as you move in a push-up position, you're bracing your core, squeezing your glutes, and activating your entire trunk to stabilize so your hips don't pike, or TP as I call it, or sink and collapse where you get a C shape in your back. This all requires core strength. The push-up is a compound exercise, meaning multiple muscle groups are engaging and working together. And like other moves that are compound, this means that you're burning more calories by doing a push-up than other movements that are isolation. It is also increasing your cardiovascular health because, since multiple muscle groups are working, you will have an increased heart rate. A push-up will not only help strengthen your muscles, but you'll actively be strengthening your shoulders and elbow joints in addition to your body's support system, aka your bones. So you'll be improving strength in the body and helping you with everyday activities. Form. The key to a push-up, excluding upper body strength, is the ability to brace your core and legs so that your spine stays in a neutral position at all times. This means control on the way down and especially on the way up. That by itself is tough, but on top, if done correctly and slowly, you are controlling your body weight as you lower, pausing, then pushing your entire body weight back up from a dead position, meaning no momentum, no bouncing. That is a true push-up. Start in a high plank position. Hands under elbows, under shoulders. You should see a pretty nice line. Hands can be forward or slightly turned out if you have wrist problems. Hands need to be under the shoulders or just a tad to the outside. If your hands are too wide, this is no longer a standard push-up, but a wide push-up, a variant that shifts which muscles are taking the brunt of the work. Arms should be strong and straight, but not hyperextended. You should feel the shoulders and triceps engaged, a squeezing of your chest. You should not feel this in the elbow joint. If you do, it means you are locking out and putting it in the elbow joint where it does not belong. Draw in your core, squeeze your glutes, tighten your quads, and lower yourself while maintaining this rigidness in your body. Elbows should not flare, nor should they be tucked in. Again, that is a different variant called the narrow push-up, isolating different muscles. Lower control, trying to get as close to the ground as you can while maintaining form. Ideally, we want to be about an inch from the ground. Then with the same control and tightness in the body, ascend back to your starting plank position. Don't drop to the ground. Do not bounce up off of the ground. The following images you see me doing are not push-ups, though you've likely seen them being done by various people. Don't do these. These are not going to help you get stronger. These are not an actual push-up. Modifications. The easiest way to start building a push-up is by starting with your hands on an elevated high position. This could mean on a wall, a couch or chair, or even a workout bench. You will start and then progress to your knees. The issue is people jump to knee push-ups too soon before they're strong enough. You then see piking in the hips. This is actually a variant called the pregnant push-up. Even on your knees, you should be maintaining a plank position. You just need to imagine you're a corgi and you have stumpy legs. So instead of on your toes, you're cut off at the knees. Your spine still needs to be in a neutral position. Your core is still contracted. Your glutes are still squeezed. The only difference is the angle allows less weight to be put on your upper body, making the entire move easier. You should still be working for the same range of motion you would do on your toes, as close to the ground as you can get. The movement should still be smooth and not bouncy. If you can't do this, you need to regress to an elevated position. Otherwise, working that half range of motion on your knees is not going to build the strength you need to progress with your push-up. Programming. If you're looking to gain the benefits of push-up, try throwing it into your week 2 to 3 times, spaced out. Sets and reps are going to vary greatly depending on your strength. Form and range of motion are most important. That is more important than cranking out a specific set number of reps. Ideally, you do want to be able to do 3 sets of about 10 to 12. Remember, let go of your ego. Do push-ups on your knees if your form is faltering. Shift to an elevated position if it's faltering even further. I will even stop normal push-ups and shift into knees or an elevated position as I am starting to burn out, so I continue to get the range of motion I need. It's a great way to build strength and endurance with the push-up. So don't just scoff at the fact that you're doing an easier variety. It will build your strength over time and make progression easier and faster.